Hi, my friends. Welcome back. I miss you all so much, and I hope that you are staying safe and healthy. Today, I have another St. Patrick's Day story for you, and it is about another one of those magical little leprechauns. This time, though, our other main character is not a person, but is a little bunny. Remember, sometimes the characters are people and sometimes the characters are animals. This book is called Jack the Leprechaun, and it's written by author Ivan Robertson, and it's illustrated by Katie Broughton. Who remembers what the author does? Yeah, the author is the really cool person that writes the words in the book, right? And the illustrator is the super cool person who draws all of those beautiful pictures. Jack the Leprechaun. Jack Mouse was invited to a very special St. Patrick's Day party. It was very far from his home. Welcome to Ireland, his cousin Sean said. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Jack was very happy to be there. He had traveled a very long way. There will be music, dancing, and lots of food at the St. Patrick's Day party, said Sean, and there will be lots of things to see and do. Maybe, if we're lucky, someone might even catch Liam the leprechaun this year. Who's Liam the leprechaun? Asked Jack. Every St. Patrick's Day, Liam the leprechaun appears with a pot of gold in one hand and a stout oak club called a shillelagh in the other, said Sean. If someone catches him, he has to give them his pot of gold. But nobody has caught him yet. So keep an eye out, cousin. When they got to the house, Aunt Brid and Uncle Fergal were happy to see Jack, and so were all of his cousins. Seed meal filche, they cried. That's Gaelic for 100,000 welcomes, explained Aunt Brid. Gaelic is the oldest language in Ireland. Oh, said Jack. Thank you. We have a very important job for our very important guest, Aunt Brid said. We need you to fill this basket with shamrocks. The three-leaved shamrock is the symbol of St. Patrick himself, and we couldn't have a party without it. So Jack went into the woods to look for some shamrocks. He looked and he looked, but he didn't see any shamrocks at all. They must be here somewhere, thought Jack. He went deeper and deeper into the woods. The woods got thicker. The woods got darker. Jack was about to give up when he looked at the ground and saw shamrocks everywhere. He would have his basket filled in no time. Tee hee hee, tee hoo hoo. What was that? Asked Jack. He looked all around, but he didn't see anything. Tee hee hee, tee hoo hoo. There was that sound again. Jack turned and saw a little man with a red beard in a green suit and a green hat. And the little man had a little wooden club in one hand, and he had a pot of gold in the other hand. That must be Liam the leprechaun, Jack thought. That pot of gold will be mine if I catch him. But with a tee hee hee and a toe ho ho, Liam sprinted away. Hey, Jack yelled, hold on! And Jack ran after him as fast as he could. Jack chased Liam the leprechaun out of the woods. He chased him across the field and over the streams and all the way back to the village. Jack jumped over a wall and suddenly, crash! He ran smack into someone. But it wasn't Liam the leprechaun. Uncle Fergal, said Jack. Well, of course it's me, said Uncle Fergal. Where are you off to when there's a party waiting at home? I was trying to catch a leprechaun, Jack said. Leprechauns? And Megora, Uncle Fergal laughed. Don't you have better things to do today than chase imaginary creatures? Do you even know what day today is? It's St. Patrick's Day. March 17th is the biggest celebration of Ireland, continued Uncle Fergal. Now enough of this foolishness. Come with me. But, Jack said. But Uncle Fergal didn't hear him. The whole town's getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, said Uncle Fergal. There's Mrs. Murphy baking her traditional soda bread. And there's Mr. O'Brien getting the children ready for the parade. Miss Fitzgerald is knitting a special green sweater. Green is the national color of Ireland, you know. But what about leprechauns? Asked Jack. What about pots of gold? Ah, you silly mouse, said Uncle Fergal. There are no such things as leprechauns. But then, out of the corner of his eye, Jack saw Liam. There he is, Jack said as he raced away. Tee ho ho, sang Liam the leprechaun. Then suddenly Liam tripped and fell. Gotcha, said Jack as he grabbed Liam's arm. Why, Jack, don't you recognize your own cousin? Jack looked closer. It wasn't Liam at all. It was his cousin Sean. Before he knew it, Jack was laughing too. Suddenly, Sean stopped laughing. We're late for the party, he said. And I still have to get shamrocks, Jack said. Let's go. Off they ran, gathering as many shamrocks as they could along the way. When they got to the house, the party was just starting. There was music and dancing and food. The mayor played the traditional St. Patrick's Day song Danny Boy on his harp, and everybody clapped. Just before the sun went down, there was a knock on the door. There on the front steps was a surprise. It was the next best thing to a pot of gold. It was a pot of cheese from Liam the Leprechaun. Happy St. Patrick's Day. The end. My friends, Mrs. Dugan made a silly mistake. At the beginning, I told you that the main characters were Liam the Leprechaun, and Mrs. Dugan called this guy a bunny. But the characters weren't a leprechaun and a bunny, were they? They were a leprechaun and a family of mice. Good job. I miss you all. I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I cannot wait until we can all be in this beautiful library together. Bye.